round 2. That was a nicely done, effort there from blue team. Now they're the red team. But I think there was a teleporter somewhere or other, but I didn't get to see it, so I pity that. I would like to see where that was. Now, in any case, let's see what happens when we take the attacking team and then put them in defense. Sometimes they might be very good, they might be good, they might be fine. They might suck on defense. It happens, unfortunately. That's what happens here now. Looking at blue team. A little bit like, not so explosive with other teams, but that looks to work reasonably well. I think they're representing every class there. And as for red, yeah, that's quite a bit defense. That's quite nice, actually. We haven't seen so many demos on red teams recently. The thing is, what great sentry defense is, it comes down to engineer makes a sentry combined with teleport and dispenser. Basically, a nice little base operation, even with defensive. The teams are then supposed to, defending is to attack away from the sentry and make sure it stays safe. When they get into trouble, pull back a bit, let the sentry take up the slack, and then push back out again. But if you let the sentry do all the work, it won't stay up. Nice one. Okay, red, just keep everything in. Now, from the looks of it, blue. Where is blue? They're not really moving out. We're seeing a sniper hero there. Donate MMR, help Africa. Okay, he's doing a nice job there at the back, shooting up stuff. Okay, now blue's finally made an advance there. She managed to get out the door. Oh, look, it's blazing advance from blue here. However, do red have a nice admin HQ? Well, it looks like reasonably okay. Nice work there from Scope. Just takes up the spy. Had to, pretty much mash the M2 button after laying down stickies. That can happen. From looks at it though, I think it's blue team a little bit more trouble trying to get the cart pushed up. This red team's a little bit switched on. Seeing a few Demo Knights here and there, and a man. I think there's one on blue team as well. Unless your team switched, then that's probably the case. But I do like Demo Knights. I mean, I like full fat Demo Knights. The kind of ones that all have is sword, and that's what you're going with. I mean, not entirely great. Sometimes they're a bit lacking in a fight, especially in sentries, but I don't know. If you're playing a close combat game, they can be damn handy in a pinch. Otherwise, they're nearly useless. Who's on the card? Spooky ball then. Nice work. And there's that Demo Knight. That wasn't so much a backstab, it was more like a back slice. But look at red are really holding this now. Getting kind of tricky to get around this. Well, we haven't seen a blue ruby yet. This is really part of the problem. And there's their medic. Oh, jeebus. Carlafield, get away! Oh, jeez, man. That's the problem. Red team have got some good guards and they're really trying to take down that medic. All good players will go straight for the medic. Don't let that thing live or bring up a Uber. Here's the thing, does he have enough Uber yet? One good Uber here will hopefully break the enemy defense. And there's pass there. Nice work. That's playing how to play heavy. And that's the real vulnerability of that sentry. The problem with that sentry is that it's right around the corner and a very short distance from a corner, which means the heavies can get around it and shoot it straight up in the face. Heavies have slightly more HP and damage output than a level 3 sentry. Although I won't say that, I think they may have less, damage output, but they can let it down much faster than a sentry can. If you spin up around a corner, they can just pretty much take one out. But you have to be spun up though. Oh! Cab Forks there. Nice lucky rocket, but there's Huss still. He's still heavying it up.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission.
Yeah, he knows how to dance as heavy. That's the thing. Pyros versus heavies, untold tragic story. I mean, people think that Pyros can take on heavies. You can if you get the jump on them, if you ambush them properly. Otherwise, though, if you take him face on, no way. Heavies will just eat up the Pyro in 2 seconds. Like, ooh, Chambers Pot, nicely done there. Just gets all the hits on that. I thought it was going to go down. Considering that Heavy was being medicked up and on a car, I thought it would have enough hit regen power, but nope, not enough. And it looks like Red have managed to completely override the cart. Now, can they get some defenses up? But again, they're still the bloody minis. Yeah, one guy's clearly up and running with his team, Donut MMR, who's kind of going up the ranks pretty fast, actually. Nice sniper work. Now for blue team, what they need to be doing here, they kind of look a little bit lost and a little bit decimated. They kind of need to go up in one big group and start, grouping up some more. Although that's a nice bit of work there from Huss again. This guy, we've seen the rare occasion where you get a few pro-heavy players on a server. Well, I say pro-heavy, but, they like to play heavy a lot. Oh no, and there's the heavy ambush. Oh no! Oh, Alexi moves there, unlucky. Thought the other guy was actually on team, turns around and it turned to be Spy. And that was good, stab work. He might have just got lucky for pressing, M1 reflexes. But at the exact same time, guy turned around with the tide turn, and that was qualified for a backstab. There's Andaman there, being dangerous. Looking at a very tricky game. Blue, these teams seem a little bit more equal than previously. I mean, red team can really lay down the hurt if they need to, but blue also can do the same thing as well. What is that medic doing? Carla Fivvy, seriously man, you don't need to be battle medicing that hard. And you got stabbed. That's the thing. Medics really ought to not battle medic unless they have to. Am I drunk? I was drunk. That was yesterday though, but I should be better now. Oh. Look what happened there with that spy. It's not looking good for blue for the time being though. They are getting pushed back. I'm not sure what really the problem is. I've got the classes, see what's going on. Well, to be honest, blue team, they could use another medic. I mean, this might be the problem right here, is that they're not getting really enough Ubers to move out, and their team's actually doing reasonably okay, but if you're having problems, being invulnerable would really help. Well, they're saying that though, there's spooky ball there. Nice. Yes, get rid of that dispense. That was a nice level 3. Whoa! And what happened here? Suddenly, blue just pushed through everything. Did red team all die at once? That can be a problem. There's Lemon Skate there. He is not a happy bunny. He has nowhere to go. Now from the looks of it, blue are getting on with this game. Now red need to find another defense line. Yeah, blue are vanguarding pretty hard at the moment. Now this is the problem. Red need to find out what's going on, start blocking up holes and actually get some nice big level 3s down. Oh, unlucky there, Cops. Just couldn't get the stabs in. Went to try and dodge the scout and then tried to jump on that little balcony area and it just didn't come off. Unlucky. Right now though, blue is doing an excellent job of pushing this cart, and they're completely broken up red's defense line. And what is it with this mini sentry here? It's not going to work. The problem is also with Upward, it's a very, very open map, and those sentries are only really good at close quarters when you're surprising somebody. If they're right in the open where somebody can see them, they'll just pot shot them straight out of existence. I mean, minis are great versus things like scouts and things like that because, not so much health. Weapons are only really good in short range. So against scouts they're excellent. Against pyros they're pretty good. But also pyros can take them in 2 seconds. But anything like big, like a heavy or soldier or demo man, and they're not that great. Oh, is that a Kritzkrieg? Ooh, nice work there from Chambers Pot there, trying to get some shots down, and takes down Huss as well. Okay, looks like Red have managed to get the defensive back, but they had to lose another point. Now 8 minutes on the clock there for Blue. They've got the new scoring point in place, so that will really help out. But now it's come down to the last full measure. Can Red team get a good sentry defense line going before Blue get there? That's the question here. Oh, and Cab Fox there just gets the hit before Spooky Ball can get to him. Nice and nice. Red are just trying to keep Blue away, but Blue are, you know, using that ancient old tactic of hiding behind shit called the cart. I mean, seriously, the amount of times I've seen games where people have forgotten that the cart is a solid entity and they forget that, you know, you can hide behind that. I've won games of Scout before where basically I just hid behind the cart, pushed over the line with the entire team shot at me and did nothing. There's an Uber. Medic's on that. Not in front of the soldier entirely, confusing it, but yep. That soldier is desperate to kill it off. Just about did. That was, oh dear. Getting out a shovel to try and kill that thing off. Now that was risky. To be fair though, soldiers aren't the greatest at sentry busting. You think they would be, but they're just not. Those 4 you've got a stand rocket launcher, you've got a good chance. But anything with a 3 load, not so great. And if a direct hit, no, you're good with a direct hit. Yeah, direct hit are amazing versus sentry. I would advocate them a lot. But if you want to go with like, a class that will generally do the job, heavies and demo men have great damage output. So do pyros if you can get right on top of them. Now the time minutes, 6 minutes 40. Red team are just getting into gear here. I think Scope's seen something. Post-war Orpheus there is playing the most dangerous game of sniping with a shotgun I've ever seen. That's real dedication to the cause right there. He is really trying to earn that sentry by any means possible. And he's now joined by the professional sniping scout. And everybody died immediately. Now the thing is, Scout using a pistol, yeah, that's a danger for a sentry because that's actually really accurate at good range. But you know, not with a scatter gun, they ain't gonna do jack. But from the looks of it though, this red team is putting up a good tight defense. Oh, and Matty, a nice one on Spooky Ball. I thought he would get rumbled on that, but just got that side stabbing. Sorry man, I'm in the main room. I didn't see a market garden, unfortunately. While I'm free camming, I'm not ever pressing. Oh, that's the stabs. Nice work there from Cops. Generally massacring everybody on the car with friends. Oh, look at this. Yeah, nice work from Scope there. He's one-man engineering show, but he needs help. Part of his problem is he knows that the biggest weak point of his defense is completely across from outside of his sentry's range. And that's got good cover as well. It's really tricky for him to keep that going, so he needs people to be on the opposite balcony for him. Just to get that last shot on left move. As for Blue though, they need to get those Ubers in. Now actually, maybe use some demos. You're going to need to take down those big things pretty hard. But seriously, I still think that, you know, demo management is an overpowered class. Not so much not the class itself, but the sticky bomb launcher is far too powerful. Way too versatile, way too damaging. Damn, Red is really raking in these assassinations today. Cops are just everywhere, just stabbing people getting near the car. Oh my god, this guy is a dancer as well. He is really dodging everything. Now, Red team getting cocky, they're moving outside. They're keeping an eye on that car, and that car hasn't really got the danger mode yet, and it's on its way back. This is looking good for Red team. They might be able to pull this off. Oh, and Spooky Ball just gets that hit. I thought he missed there, but nope, he just managed to tweak that hit in. But then again, he's using the Tide Turn. I love that weapon. I mean, to be fair, I think Tide Turn is a little OP for what it does. I mean, the recharge on kills and charging is amazing. I mean, the infinite turning capacity, which they would have wanted to do earlier, but You anybody seen Star's video of how the turning circle works in that thing? It is simply because you need a good PC for it. Now they fixed that, it's what easy to do. Looks like blue team actually had a bit of a blaze on there, and actually the car is in danger position. Oh, what happened here? That ain't good. Oh god, no. Swagstein then. Nice work. Takes down that sentry. This is brown trousers time for red here. Seriously, the corner side of the defense just went down. Now red team is trying to bail it out, and oh, look at that blue team. And Cops once again takes down a heavy. But he knows what he's doing though. He's doing the old circular pattern of going around the enemy, come from behind and stab them. I mean, the amount of times I've seen slightly clueless Dead Ringer players just be walking into you, all obvious like, and then kind of doing that thing of just generally trying to fight you after they've died. You know they're there already. Lazy Mole there going for the bravest backburner pyro. It can work in this map, but really stealthy though. Seriously, when you get good at what's happening with stealthiness like spies, backburner pyros, even scouts with the backscatter. Just seeing what the enemy is looking at. If you can understand what the class is doing at any given moment, you can kind of realise where the concentration is placed. Nice work there. Who was that? That's that Cab Fox. They're just keeping that top area, nicely concealed for red there. And red, 2 minutes on the clock. I think they can win this, but it's going to be a real tight one though. And Caliban there ruins Cop's day. Nicely done. I haven't seen blue. I haven't seen another Uber yet. They really need something a bit more. Part of the problem is they kind of get in there a bit. We saw maybe I only saw the one Uber, but there was the one for the rocket soldier. Hey, Ghost Soul. And not seeing anything since. And this is kind of the problem. They kind of get in there a bit and aren't really able to affect anything because, to be fair, those sentry angles and red team are doing an incredibly good job of just bottling up blue in that main door. Ooh, nice work. 2-2 down that sentry. Uh-oh, something's going on here. Sentry's blowing up, I can hear. Maybe it's blue team, 1 minute 5. This is going to be the last big pub push. They have got to win it here. There goes the Uber. Now, can I make anything of it? That was put way too early. Now, can that soldier got anything left in the tank? Now, that was the problem right there, that the soldier can't do enough damage. Engineer was on top of it the entire time, kept it up. That was not going to work. Needed to be a demo man. Does all that instantaneous burst damage, that will fix everything. But right now, though, that offensive just kind of failed right there. And it's 30 seconds on the clock, and I think Red's going to have this game. Unless Blue can pull a miracle out of her arse. And believe me, it can happen.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
I don't think it's looking good here. I think Blue are already smelling defeat. Cops gets one more stab in. And that was nicely done there from Red. Excellent weather from Blue. They got all the way to the finish and only got, stopped in the last hurdle there. Nice work.